Hey guys, how's it going? Today's quick game of NBA 2K20, and we've got the All-Decade 2000s team represented by the San Antonio Spurs versus the All-Decade 90s team represented by the Chicago Bulls. Let's see who wins, the 2000s or the 90s, guys.
A chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets.
And that one against the Raptors, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Here's out there with Garnett. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Jason Kidd. And it's Kobe in at the 2 spot. And for Chicago, they've got Olajuwon. Jordan is out there with Stockton. Then there's Pippen. And it's Malone in at the power forward. Now here's Stockton. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Olajuwon. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Chris, what would you tell a young player that maybe a couple years ago burst onto the scene, were sensational, but had been plateauing, maybe even regressing a little bit?
I tell them success is a journey. But even if they would have won a Rookie of the Year award last year or a championship, that doesn't make them successful if they don't come with that same work ethic the next year. So if you've had a down year, that does not matter. You're supposed to learn from it and make this year better as well. So I would say get back to the drawing board, get back to working hard, watch a lot of tape, be honest with yourself, and focus on how to get better. Now, positive mentality, let's go forward.
Direction. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
5 on the clock. Here's Bryant.
And cat-quick reflexes there. Jordan sees that play and jumps all over it. Terrific defense.
Stockton passes to Malone. Malone is doubled. Jordan against Pierce. 20 feet out. Here's Olajuwon. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now here's Kobe. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. Outside Pierce. Spurs working the ball around now. Olajuwon over with the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's San Antonio with it. Kidd passes to Pierce. Shaq with it, guarded by Pippen. Here's Shaq. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Garnett with the block. Bryant passes to O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Good on both. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Kidd against Stockton, and the foul on Paul Pierce. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Spurs trailing by 2. Inside, here's Stockton. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now here's Pierce. A 26-point game for him in the win against Toronto. Here's Bryant. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
And the Bulls making a change here. Drexler's checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Duncan's checked in. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Kidd. Clock at 6. Malone with the block. They recover it. Yep, it counts. Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Stockton kicks to Malone. Pass to Pippen. There's the lob to the hoop. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And just the ultimate in the pick and roll is Malone. He just excels with that hard dive to the right spot there after setting that screen.
Now here's Kidd, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Malone. Stockton outside. Pass to Drexler. And there's the pass to Malone. Stockton from outside. That shot misses. Spurs trail by 4. And it's Pierce in the corner. Outside Kidd. With the floater, Olajuwon with the block. Outside Pippen. Kicks to Stockton. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And that one's good by Pierce.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pippen with it, picked up by Bryant. Pippen misses. For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Malone with the block. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Drexler. Great D that time from Duncan. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. It's Chicago leading by a point. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, they've got Gary Payton. Robinson is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Drexler, and it's Malone in at the 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago.
Michael Jordan.
Here's the teardrop. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist from Duncan. Wade's got his first basket.
The floater of Wade, I mean, it's downright impossible to guard. I mean, it really makes raindrops. He gets it off so quickly. The D looking lost out there.
Drexler up top to the paint. Here's Robinson, and it's sent back by Nowitzki. Second shot opportunity. That shot off the mark. And the Spurs going the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and we saw them really play a determined game when it came to chasing down rebounds, getting those good second chance looks. Really loved their aggressiveness.
Drexler against Iverson. Passes it to Payton. Back to Drexler. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. From deep, Jordan. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
Wade passes to Iverson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Pass to Jordan. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Iverson outside. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. And now it's a 3-point Spurs lead. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court. Anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player, I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives, who bringing awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. Wade kicks it over to Nash. Back to Wade. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. I mean, a whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Drexler against Wade. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Robinson. Robinson with the block. Drexler with it. Now Garnett defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And the first one drops.
Well, finally he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
So for the Bulls, Pippen's checked in for Jordan. And it's Stockton in for Gary Payton. Pierce is checked in for San Antonio. Kidd comes in for Steve Nash. San Antonio's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Kidd with it. No points in the game yet for him. Nowitzki for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Ewing's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Drexler. He can't get it to go. side. He kicks it to Kidd. To the middle. Stolen by Robinson. Drexler against Garnett. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Bulls lead by 2.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Drexler outside. Here's Pippen at the tip. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ewing's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
Back to Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Yeah, I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possessions.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the pass to Nowitzki. Iverson with the ball. Over Drexler. And it's Iverson missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
And so we conclude the first half. Bulls lead by...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They did jump out to a lead in the open. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Clyde Drexler, what a contribution so far.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Jason Kidd is out there with Kobe. Then it's Pierce. It's Garnett. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. Here's Kidd. They get it back. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from O'Neal.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just spins off the D with ease.
Back to Pippen. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Clyde Drexler. And both free throws good for Pippen. The league has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? And my thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't.
Bulls making a switch here. Payton's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Garnett. Wade comes in for Pierce. And Nash is subbed in for Jason Kidd. Payton outside. Now the dish to Malone. Rebound San Antonio. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Passes it to O'Neal. Shoots over Elijah. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Nash. Shaq's got 10.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pippen against Bryant. Tipped away. Oh, and here comes Kobe all alone. And Kobe throws it down hard.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
Pippen, and he banks in the layup. Pippen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Pass to Bryant. Over Jordan. Second chance shot. Good D by Olajuwon.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Payton against Nash. Pass to Kobe. Duncan surveying the D. Now the pass to Wade. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Jordan dishes to Olajuwon, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. So for the Bulls, Patrick Ewing's checked in for Olajuwon. Robinson comes in for Karl Malone. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Scottie Pippen. San Antonio also making some changes. Nowitzki comes in for O'Neal, and Iverson's subbed in for Nash. And again, no good by Chicago. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 6-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Passes to Iverson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nowitzki left side. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Patrick Ewing.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For San Antonio, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he makes the first. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Outside Robinson. 44 seconds left in the third. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wade on the wing, guarded by Jordan. Ryan against Drexler. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Payton outside. They get a hand on it. On deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
But it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. They've got Drexler. Ewing is out there with Robinson. Then there's John Stockton. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And here's Kidd from the arc. The second chance effort. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Nowitzki.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Here's Drexler, and finished off by Drexler.
And how about the offensive explosion here by Clyde Drexler? Has really developed his skill set. No one's been able to match up with him all night.
Pierce against Jordan. Pierce the pass to Nowitzki. Goes up the baseline, and with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Garnett.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's Ewing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That's good from Ewing. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Back to Kidd. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Nowitzki. That one falls.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Outside Jordan. Goes up to the stripe. That one a little long.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Nowitzki kicks to Kidd. And another basket for San Antonio.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Some changes for Chicago. Olajuwon's checked in for Ewing. Malone comes in for Robinson. And Pippen subbed in for Drexler. O'Neal's checked in for San Antonio. Nash comes in for Allen Iverson. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team, and he's pushing them him to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Here's Kidd. No good that time. Good D by Stockton. To the inside. Here's Olajuwon. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Man, that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
Kobe's checked in for the Spurs.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Spurs trail by 7. This is to O'Neal. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
That's good from O'Neal. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Michael Jordan on the wing. Nice D from Bryant.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Bryant against Stockton, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Kidd kicks to Kobe. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's O'Neal. Olajuwon over with the double team. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Feeds it to Stockton. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists in the game.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside, Kobe. Duncan kicks to Pierce. Back to Duncan. Pass to O'Neal. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Olajuwon's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And here is O'Neal. Always going up for the alley-oop here. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's to Olajuwon. Malone trying to break free. The offensive rebound. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Pippen. Moves back up. Malone trying to break free. And it's Pippen missing. Guys, a critical time for them. They get it again. O'Neal. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And so the timeout here by Jim Boylan. here in the fourth quarter. Stockton against Kidd. The pass to Olajuwon. It's off.
Spins the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Kidd misses the tray.
And overpowers the opposition.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 2. 1 second left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
This would tie it. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate.
All right, that was a really, really close game. Could have easily gone to overtime. But the 2000s team barely squeaked out that win over the 90s team. So let's look at it. We got Shaq player of the game, 19 and 8. Got Iverson 1, Kobe, Dirk, Kidd, Pierce, Garnett, Wade, Duncan, Nash, and did not place. Alright. Let's look at the 90s team. We got Drexler, 12 and 2, Pippen, Hakeem, Jordan, Stockton, Ewing, Malone, Robinson, Peyton, did not place. Alright. Yeah, that was a really, really close game. The 2000s team just barely won over the 90s team.